YouTubers, just wanted to do a short update tonight. I've been busy working on some scenery and making some trees from the Super Trees package that I have here. You can see there's still quite a few left. And regarding how I do that, there's a video, I don't know, I think it's several videos ago from when I did the scenery here in the corner. Showed how I did the trees. So if you're interested in that, go back and look at that video. I'll post a link, or at least the number of that video in the description below. But so what I've been working on, as I said, were trees, and I've also got some other ground cover in here, as you can see, and also some rock down along the rails there. I haven't cleaned it up everywhere. You can see it's kind of sitting there. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry on this, and then I'll vacuum the rest of it up. But the rocks I got from the neighborhood, I got a couple of little buckets full of I don't know, it's probably 1/2 to 3/4 inch crushed limestone. And then over in this box, I don't know if you can see that right there, but it is probably 1/8 to 1/4 inch crushed limestone. And how I'm applying that is with that funnel. I fill up as much as I want in the funnel, and then just use it to distribute the limestone down along the side of the tracks there. So I've got a few trees in, a little bit of ground cover, kind of coming around the hill here. When you use the Super Trees, there's a lot of little, I don't know, twiggy type stuff that you can't really use for trees. And what I've done with that is I've just saved it all, and I made a big clump of brush here. And there's another one back over there. And so I just piled up all the scraps, the little pieces of twig and so forth that were left over, and then sprayed them down with hairspray and sprinkled my my fine ground cover on there. So under the bridge here, I've got some rock and a little bit of ground cover, and then coming around the corner here, you can see some more. I've just laid this section in here, so it's still a little bit wet. Back over here on the mountain, I've put some rock in down along the track and sprinkled a little bit of ground cover on it. It's still drying back there in the corner. And I've got a few trees planted up here on the hill. What I want to do is get some pine trees and intersperse the pine trees in among those regular trees to give this area a little bit different look. So that's why it looks a little bit sparse right now. But once I get most of this done back here with the trees and so forth, I still have along the wall to do yet. I'll go ahead and ballast that line, that main line back here. So we'll get that done, and then once the ballasting is done there, I'll move on down to the lower main and get that done as well. I'm not going to cover much more than what you see right now with scenery, only because I don't want to get something scenic and then decide I want to put a building or some kind of a structure or something else in that area. So I'm going to leave it a little bit sparse. I've still got my roadway to work on here, and my coal piles, back in the corner. But that's really about it. Just trying to get a little bit done here and there, and just wanted to give you a short update on the progress. You can see I've got a couple little tiny trees in here, and the Super Trees are really cool because you get a ton of them. I'm going to have more than I'll ever use left over in this box here. What else? I've gotten a few 40-foot box cars, which are down in this box here, and the 89-foot box cars, or whatever they are, 89, 87. I'm going to get those out in just a second. I'll show you that. I'll pause the video here and pull those out. But you know, I don't know if this is prototypical, and you know, I really don't care, but I had this old Burlington Route refrigerator express boxcar that I picked up on eBay for a couple of bucks, and I think I mentioned in a previous video that I was going to model the California Zephyr. I've got a few cars sitting out here, and I thought it'd be kind of neat to have an express boxcar in there. So, you know, I like the color combination. It's kind of cool. But anyhow, so that's new. And what else? Yeah, let me pause here for a second, and I'll get those boxcars out. So the 340-foot boxcars that I got are sitting right here. They're all Athearn blue box models. The Southern Pacific is missing a walkway on top, so I'll have to replace that. But the reason I got those with the F9 units that I have there, I'm going to run sort of an older style freight train, mostly 40-foot cars. So that'll add to my fleet of 40-foot cars. And then these three auto parts box cars, I think that's what they are, were the ones that were unfinished, and I've got some of the decals on those. They were black, you know, obviously unfinished. And I had some, well, you can see the three colors of paint there, sort of a Great Northern blue. I did one in green, and also I did a Union Pacific over here. And those are just obviously not completely finished yet with decals, but that's what I've got on there so far. I painted the roofs, or roofs, depending on where you're from. Momentarily. I had some paint in the garage. It's called brushed nickel, I think. Regular old spray paint, Krylon or Rust-Oleum, something like that, and it does a real nice job of looking like aluminum. So that's what is on the roofs there. And you know, spraying those is pretty easy. I just sprayed the silver first, and then I turned them upside down, and after obviously the silver paint had dried, and let the alright, let me start over. I turned them upside down after the silver paint had dried, and then just painted the sides, and that way I didn't get any overspray on the top. So you know, just using the regular old spray cans, no airbrushing or anything. But so anyhow, those are the three I've gotten done, and I think that's about it. At least for this update. Appreciate all the new subscribers, and I'll try and get more frequent, shorter updates coming out soon. So have fun, everybody. Talk to you soon.